Manga, manga, and more manga. I read a lot of it in my spare time, and by spare time, I mean at work. So much so that I decided to say, hey, screw it, let's see if any of these are worth your time. And with time in mind, I'm not going to waste any of yours. Let's see if this manga is for you in 10 minutes or less. Ghostbuster Osamu is a comedy manga written and illustrated by Gitabako, starting its publishing in Jump Plus on July 5th, 2021, and as of this recording, has 14 chapters. Ghostbuster Osamu follows Osamu Inui and her friend Kaika Haruyama as the two go on their daily lives as they fight off evil vengeful spirits. The only twist is, Osamu only seems to be able to fight vengeful spirits who are just as geeky as she is. Along the way, we also meet other Ghostbusters, Osamu's master, and even another friend that we did not see coming. All wrapped up in some fun comedic shenanigans, and that's the story up till now. Starting off with the characters, and we start off with our main character, Osamu Inui. A hilarious woman, and I absolutely adore this character, up, down, and all around. I'm not usually into the overly otaku character in anime or manga because I usually find him quite annoying and usually just a one-note joke. However, Osamu has a good balance between having a good personality and also being able to make the otaku segments of herself funny. Plus, being able to have her empathize with many of the vengeful spirits because they also feel the same way as her just adds another layer to her that I think not only makes her funny, but in a weird way very relatable. She's not going to be this layered, complex character, but for what she is for a manga like this, honestly, I think she's great and she is absolutely hilarious. And I cannot get enough of her. I mean, look at this chick. She's fucking insane. The same cannot be said for Kaika because she is not like Osamu in the sense that she is not an otaku. She is a gal. She is a normie, as Osamu calls her. But it's because of that I think she complements Osamu's personality very well. And they also work very well off each other during the encounter with vengeful spirits. She is the ray of sunshine in Osamu's life, where without her she would basically just be in her room for the rest of her life watching anime. But thanks to Kaika, she is out and about and living her life the way she should be. And again, the relationship between her and Kaika just flows really well. And that isn't to say that Kaika only exists to support Osamu's character. She has her own style of spunk and she has her own way of doing things, and honestly, I love her. There's plenty of times in the manga where their friendship is quote unquote put on trial, and it makes for some extremely wholesome moments, and honestly, I can't see one without the other. Along with our two main protagonists, we also have a plethora of side characters that come and go as they please, such as Mishin Hichusisaru. If I said that wrong, go for Osamu's pompous rich girl rival in Ghostbusting, who obviously is the pompous rich girl rival and everything. She thinks she's better than Osamu at pretty much just breathing at this point. But with a funny twist that Osamu somehow converts her into being a fellow otaku, just like herself, and she claims vengeance on her one of these days for doing that to her. Master Dango Amasaka, the strange master of Osamu who has the ability to see people's shipping fantasies and is able to create high quality art for them at the speed of light to help increase their spiritual fighting power. Yes, I just wrote that. Oh, and let me not forget that she's not Osamu's master in exorcism, she's called master because of her abilities. And Hikari Kumoi, a girl who worked herself so ragged on her manga, she died and had to possess Osamu. Hey, it's a thing that happens. The art in this manga is, to put it frankly, insanity. It just goes all over the place, and for a comedy manga, it is some of the most expressive comedy I have seen in quite a long time. Now, it doesn't go to the lengths of amazing art as, Dentist, it's touching me for its comedy. It goes more into the American style comedy where they're just overly exaggerated, going crazy, facial expressions going all over the place. But I think for this kind of manga, especially with the subject matter, it not only works, but it elevates it. Because you have Osamu basically being a cartoon character. She never looks the same from panel to panel sometimes, and she just has no real model to speak of. She just goes insane. And the thing is, everybody else has their time to shine with that too. Be it Kaika, Mishin, or even some of the side characters, who I didn't mention because they're more in the background. But everybody has their time to shine to look zany, kooky, and wacky, and I think it elevates the manga very well, especially when they go even crazier during the fight scenes. During the fight scenes, it goes absolutely insane, and I love it. They just don't care how this manga looks. They just want it to be fast, zany, and hilarious, and it works to a T. On a side note, I should also mention that the comedy in this manga is quite funny. Again, not quite on the floor laughing, clutching my stomach, oh my god, I can't breathe, but it does make me laugh, and I actually do enjoy it because of how fast and zany it is. It only makes me wonder what this manga would look like animated if this does get an anime. It's honestly hilariously fun. Overall, Ghostbuster Osamu is a hilariously fun time. I love how fast it goes. I love how crazy it gets. I love how it goes from 1 to 11 to 1 to 50 within a moment's notice. It doesn't even need to be in a fight scene. Sometimes the characters are just going full on crazy town without anything happening. And honestly, it's the kind of chaotic energy that a lot of manga, especially comedy manga, try to reproduce. However, I think Ghostbuster Osamu does it in a way that not only elevates the manga, but also gives the manga some sort of personality, some bit of charm. And I can't honestly say that there are many manga that make me feel like it. I personally fully recommend it, and if you get a chance to, please go read it. It's legitimately for free on Viz's website. Yes, I am not joking. You want to go read this now? It is on Viz's Shonen Jump website. 100% free. And that is time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for watching another Manga in 10 Minutes review. I have been AJ. Please, if you like what you saw here, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you again for another Manga in 10 minutes or less. Bye-bye.